Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we're going to have a look at the Love Today planner. Now it can be found on page 12 of the new annual catalogue, and this is what it looks like. So it is a really sturdily binder with really nice metal corners, so obviously it won't get dinked. And when it comes with a little instruction manual, which is really good because putting it together, you have 12 of the divider parts, and then you have a month per view, and then you have 4 sheets to put in, which gives you a week view for each month. So let's have a little look at it. I've already set mine up, and I wanted to show you some ideas and things that I've done. So there are some lovely little pockets. Pockets really handy for putting all sorts of things in, and these are probably the sweetest little things that you will come across. Little tiny post-it notes. Now look at these. Absolutely adorable. And I don't know what I'll use for them. They're so nice. I just want to look at them at the moment. But they are just so sweet, and they fit in the little pocket at the front, or you can put whatever you want. And then there's a larger pocket, which you can put all sorts of things in. Again, I've just got some of my bonus days in there. Now, let me take you through let's have a look through on the month. So let's take it through to January. Okay, so on each month you have a really nice, slightly, what would you call it? It's thickened card, but it's also slightly sort of plastic coated, you know, that sort of wipe off type thing. And the dividers obviously go through for the 12 months of the year. And you then have a really pretty front piece. You then have your month per view. So you can put everything in there that you want for the month, and then you go through and you have your week per view. And at the end of that month, so you can get 4 of those in each one, at the end you have a nice sort of little note section as well. And you can see each one is a different design, all coordinating through, all done with the Night of Navy on the binder. Now, let me show you what I've decided to do with mine. I wanted to try and create a craft room in my planner. I go out everywhere and I like to take catalogues and all sorts of things like that in my car, in my handbag. And I thought, well, why don't I try and create everything in here that I possibly can? So let me go through to my first idea. I'm going to take this out so you can actually see it a little bit clearer. Cardstock. We have so many beautiful cardstock colours and designs. So I thought that I would put, to start off with, the in colours. So I've got the new in colours, which are Fresh Fig, Tranquil Tide, Lemon Lime Twist, Powder Pink and Berry Burst. And I've cut little 2-inch squares of each one. Now, if I take one of them out, you can actually see that it is obviously the real cardstock. So it means that I can show people and they can actually see it and touch it and feel it and all of those good things. And obviously I've stamped a little flower in each one of the coordinating colours, because one of our great things about Stampin' Up is everything coordinates. So your Fresh Fig goes with your Fresh Fig, and they coordinate perfectly, as you can see. So turn it over, and I've got the other in colours. Emerald Envy, Dapper Denim, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach and Sweet Sugar Plum. Did exactly the same, so you can fit both of the in colours just on one of these lovely little dividers, and you put the colours down to coordinate. So my intention is to basically take all of our cardstock and put them into nice little squares, and put them into here. They're protected, I can take them with me, and that's part of my craft room. So another little idea, you can see I've just started the next one. You get 4 of these great sheets, so we can do 12 fours, 48, which is really good. My July, this is when I got my planner, so this is when I'm starting it. I took the lovely Rose Garden Thinlit die, and this is a little bit of a labour of love. You need to cut 2 of them out, run through the big shot, and then you basically do some piecing. So because our design is the blue and gold, I thought it would work perfectly. And again, so I don't forget, it's the Rose Garden Thinlits, and that gives me my number as well. So that's just another little thing that people can touch and feel and see and go like, oh, really like that. Then I thought I would use various pieces of DSP and maybe cut them and put them in. So this is sort of a bit of an experiment. Now, how do you line up your holes? Well, if I go through to the back of my planner just for a second so I can show you. Let's take it through here. At the back, let's take that over on there. There we go. And we need to go through, that's what I'm looking for. Right at the back we have stickers, ooh, lovely stickers, 3 sheets of gold and 3 sheets of just different patterns and things, loads and things to choose from. Now, what I wanted to show you in the stickers, and I think it's on this one, it is. So what I did with this was I took, let's open it out, I took this sticker sheet and I then lined it up with the paper that I wanted to use. So I'll just take one of these out as an example. So I lined it up on here like this once I cut it through, and then I just took my single hole punch, punched it through each one of those, and you've then got exactly the right size. So I'm going to use this as a template right the way through, and then I can cut added sheets and things to go in there in DSP or cardstock or whatever, and I know that my holes will punch up perfectly. So that's another little tip for you. So let's go back to the planner and see how I started taking it through. So we've got this lovely piece. Then I thought, so that's my piece of cardstock, and as I say, punched exactly at the right place. The first picture design, I thought, well, I'm just going to do sort of all sorts of different things. The lovely thing is that Pool Party, so Pool Party ink goes with the Pool Party on the planner. The Adirondack chair, absolutely favourite from the Colourful Seasons. The little piggies, I absolutely love the piggies, and obviously it's a little pink square, so that fitted in perfectly, and some lemon and lime twist. So that was just a bit of a play around. You can obviously decorate yours as much as you want with whatever you want. This one I've just put birthdays and things in there for July, because I've got quite a few birthdays coming up. I can put in my classes, my parties, any other things, because I like a month to view so I can see it all in one. Now, the first week, what I wanted to do was to just take it as a bit of a journal. So again, bit of an experiment on this one, but I'm very much somebody who is a visual person. When I'm crafting, I think of ideas, I tend to write them down on scraps of paper and things, and then I lose the scraps of paper. So I thought this would be perfect for keeping all of my ideas, all of my plans. So this little piggy, one of the new stamp sets that I got actually when I ordered the planner. So I thought, well, I'll take all the different designs and I'll have a little play around. So I've put little things like, I found that the new powder pink is actually the most realistic for the pig. So this is the powder pink one, and it just works. The berry burst, a little bit too pink, but it sort of gives a nice sort of flushed face. Little ideas and designs. So that's how I decided to do my first week. Ideas, journaling, thoughts, just writing it down as you go. But also it gives a complete overview of one of our new stamp sets, this little piggy. You probably see there's this nice little divider on here, sticks out of the top, so you can, it just pops out as well, which is great. So it means you can turn it round. So that was my first week of this. I haven't put the dates and things in on there because at the moment it's just planning and ideas. A planner is a planner. So for me, I'm a great one for journaling, putting my ideas down. But also I want to sort of use it for different ways as well. The one thing I found was that I stamped these and did these directly onto the paper. Works pretty well. Using our aqua painter and trying to watercolour, this is not watercolour paper and it's not the same as our cardstock. So it doesn't give the best sort of watercolouring. It gives you a good idea, but it's not the best. So I thought for next week, and this really is a bit of a sneak peek because I've only just started it, that I would cut some little squares through. So what I've done is I've taken the cardstock and I've actually done the design directly onto there. So again, another way, I'm going to put various different notes and things on there. So again, it gives you an idea of that. So this is just the beginning, and this is how I'm going to sort of continue my planner through. Every week I do make lots of cards, lots of ideas. So I thought when I get my stamp set out, I would just do something similar to the card and then actually do just a piece on there so I can remember exactly what I was doing and how I did it. And my favourite saying ever, crafting forever, housework whenever. That's me. So finally, just a very little tip on this is a lot of people have turned around and said, okay, it's a really great planner, but if I have this in my car, if I have it in my handbag or whatever, it is going to get a bit sort of raggedy looking after a while. Yes, the corners are protected, but carrying it around. So when it arrives in a very strong, sturdy box. Now, my box doesn't look like the box it came in. This is what my box looks like. I decorated my box. 2 sheets of DSP, and basically I've done the top, the sides, the bottom. I painted it with some white chalk paint to start off with, so it wouldn't have the cardboard side. I've actually put some PVA glue over the top of it, so it makes it a little bit more sturdy. And I have also, just to have a look, I've just painted inside as well. So when you open it up, no, I haven't gone right down into the box, but I've just painted the top part, so to say you can't see. I am going to try and find, I want to get a little gold clasp on this to just put it through, because I thought that would make it quite pretty. So don't throw the box away. It will then go quite nicely into the box. Let me show you, because that's how it comes. So I'm going to put it in this way, goes into the box nice and easily, close it down. You can then stick it straight in your car and it's not going to get damaged. So a few ideas of our brilliant planner. If you'd like to know more, if you want to go and buy one, go across through to my website, which is amethyststarcrafting.blogspot.com. There's more details on each one of the pages and the ideas that I've been showing you. Thank you ever so much for tuning in today, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.